If you want to change what you are creating, and if self-love is where it begins, then how do you actually do that? In episode 1, I told you that you are already manifesting. Your life right now is not random. It is a reflection of what has been running inside you. In episode 2, I told you that self-love is the beginning of resetting your karma. Because if you do not choose yourself, life keeps reflecting that back to you. So now the question is obvious. If you want to change what you are creating, and if self-love is where it begins, then how do you actually do that? How do you even hear yourself clearly enough to change? And this is where meditation comes in. Because let me ask you something. If you can't quiet the noise of your mind, how will you ever hear your soul? How will you know what is fear and what is intuition? What is conditioning and what is truth? What is your voice and what is just panic, pain, noise, or programming? Stay with me because this is important. Meditation is not just some spiritual extra. For this work, for self-love, for awareness, for karma reset, it is non-negotiable. And let us be honest, this is a hard time, isn't it? There is war, there is job uncertainty, there is inflation and cost of living pressure, there is AI anxiety, there is burnout, there is loneliness, there is health anxiety, there is so much uncertainty about the future. And when life feels uncertain outside, the mind starts spiraling inside. Negative self-talk becomes louder, fear becomes louder, doubt becomes louder, and this is natural because when you go into fight or flight, your nervous system is all over the place. You're not thinking from clarity, you are reacting from survival. Meditation can help reduce stress, build self-awareness, reduce negative feelings, and support better sleep and emotional balance. And I want to be very honest with you here. I have felt it too, okay? I have felt overwhelmed. I have felt confused. I have felt hopeless as well. I have had days where I did not want to do a thing. Days where corona emotions came back, that heaviness, that uncertainty, that emotional exhaustion, all in a span of a week. So this is not me speaking from some mountaintop pretending I have never struggled. This is me telling you, I know what it feels like. And at some point, I had to make a choice. Do I stay here and let my life keep being shaped by everything happening outside of me? Or do I want to work on myself, with myself, and begin creating the life I actually want to live? That was the choice. And the only way to make a better choice is through awareness. Before technique, there is choice. I hear so many people say they want healing, they want peace, they want change, they want to reset their karma even. But they do not want to do the work consistently. And I say this with love. You cannot want a different life and stay unavailable for your own transformation. When I truly wanted to shift my life, my focus, my energy, I chose to meditate every single day for 6 years. And simple meditation, gentle meditation, not dramatic, not fancy, just every day. And that choice changed everything. Once the choice is made, the rest becomes easier. Let that sink in. Now let us make meditation very simple. In yoga, meditation is not about forcing the mind to become blank. It is about turning inward. It is about becoming steady enough to witness what is happening inside you without getting pulled into every thought. And in deep yogic understanding, what we casually call meditation becomes dhyana, when attention becomes continuous, inward, and deeply absorbed. In science, meditation is basically training attention and awareness in a way that helps calm the stress response and improve emotional regulation and self-awareness. So in very simple words, yoga says meditation helps you come closer to your true self. Science says meditation helps you bring your mind and body out of chaos and into regulation. Honestly, both are saying the same thing. And this is why, for me, the first answer is always breath. Because one of the easiest ways to reduce stress is to bring your attention to your breathing. Breath meditation is a simple entry point that can create an immediate sense of relaxation and open the door to a deeper mindful practice. So, if you are someone who keeps saying, I cannot meditate, hear me carefully. You probably do not hate meditation, you just have not been taught how to enter it gently. And I want to change that for you today. So, let me give you three simple meditation techniques anyone can start with. One, breath count meditation. Sit down comfortably, close your eyes if that feels good. Now just breathe naturally. As you inhale, count one. As you exhale, count two. Then three. Then four. Go till 10. Then begin again. That is it. And if your mind wanders, do not get irritated. That is part of it. Just come back. Every single time you come back to the breath, you are teaching your system something very powerful. I can return to myself. Start with 3 minutes. That is enough. Number two, hand on heart meditation. This is for the days you feel hurt, unseen, rejected, anxious, heavy, emotional. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Take slow breaths and ask yourself silently, what am I feeling right now? What do I need right now? Do not fix it. Do not force positivity. Do not rush yourself. Just sit. Just breathe. Just listen. This is meditation too, because meditation is not always about silencing. Sometimes it is about listening. And if you really hear that, your whole relationship with meditation will shift. Number three, walking mantra meditation. This is for the people who cannot sit still. Walk slowly in your room, on your balcony, anywhere, and repeat one phrase with each step. I am here. I am safe. I choose myself. I return to myself. Just one phrase, one step, one breath. This works so well because the body is moving, so the mind does not feel trapped. And slowly your nervous system starts settling. So if stillness feels difficult, begin in movement, but begin anyway. Now, how do you make this a habit? Very simple. Do not start with 20 minutes. Do not start with some fantasy version of yourself. Start with just 3 minutes a day. Attach it to something you already do. Maybe after brushing your teeth, before tea, before bed, after your shower. Make it so easy that you cannot escape it. And stop waiting to feel like it. This is not about mood. This is not about devotion. It is about decision. It is about saying, my mind does not get to run wild and call that my life anymore. This is what you're really doing here. You are reclaiming your inner space. And when you keep meditating, something subtle but very powerful starts happening. You react less. You observe more. You stop believing every fearful thought. You begin to feel your own truth again. You begin to notice what you have been carrying and what was never yours to carry in the first place. That is awareness, and without awareness, there is no karma reset. So if you ask me, can I reset my karma without meditation? For this method, for this journey, for this work? No. Because without awareness, you will keep reacting. Without awareness, you will keep repeating. Without awareness, you will keep calling your patterns your personality. Meditation is what creates the pause. And in that pause, a new life begins. A new response, a new pattern, a new choice, a new you. So if you are ready to stop living a life that is only externally influenced and start creating one that is inwardly aligned, start here. Start with breath, start with 3 minutes, but start today. So if you are someone who is really interested in meditation, go to the description and fill up the form, because I am starting a group meditation soon and I would love to have you there, because we are going to change the way we feel about meditation, the way we do meditation, and it's just going to be such an amazing community so that we can take the first step to resetting our karmas.